are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Boy, CeeDee Lamb so prolific in Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
Yeah, this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Jones throw caught by Tony. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. We're 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Next score, Giants 10, Cowboys 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down. Barkley, no dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown on the season, and the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flush to his right, toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And again, it's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Out the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work. And
throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Jones now. A final shot before break. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as time expires in the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because The way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. To throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. Jones hit and the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They go play action here on first down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time on 4th and 1.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Micah Parsons
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Off play action. Jones. Now he's flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
2nd and 2. Throwing Jones. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Prescott looks to throw on first. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Jones.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. It's caught. Cooper. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Moran. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and